Mobile Monday is actually started in 2000 in Helsinki, Finland. It was started by a number of interested parties who were interested in this kind of new, interesting thing 10, 11 years ago called mobile, and what the potential power of mobile could be for businesses. They started meeting in pubs and clubs in Helsinki on Monday evenings and established the brand of Mobile Monday. So Mobile Monday since then has expanded to about 115 chapters around the world in all kinds of places everywhere from Shanghai to the Philadelphia region. The brand, the name of the organization that we have here, the chapter is called Mobile Monday Mid-Atlantic, and we aim to cover the territory from Princeton to Baltimore. And essentially, carrying on with the Mobile Monday tradition, our focus is around networking and educational activities and events around all things mobile.
We're not positioned to be in this community. We're positioned to really be a resource for companies, individuals to get into mobile. So we've when we developed some of our conferences or our presentations, we do about 5 to 6 a year. They go really deep on the content. For example, in January or in February, we had a demo night where we had 300 people in the audience and about 7 presenters, and there was not one person that was standing around the beer station outside. Everybody was engaged with the topic at hand. At the same time, we did a medical conference in April. Was it April?
Yeah.
In April, and the same thing. We go really, really deep, and we want to establish ourselves as the resource for businesses in the Princeton to Baltimore corridor to come to us with any questions that they have about mobile.
So I'll start, maybe Ron, you can wrap it up. But it's certainly mobile in the healthcare industry in this region is very big. It's very topical.
Yep.
Certainly in Philadelphia area, anything healthcare related. Mobile marketing and advertising also, just because it's so pervasive and there's so many companies that are interested in it, whether or not you're a media player or a publisher or a company just trying to understand how do you leverage this thing called mobile. So you tend to see the marketing and advertising event we drew with our last one, about 450 people, because everyone's just trying to figure out how do you make this stuff work and what is it and how do you measure it. So marketing and advertising is certainly a very big topic. Mobile in the enterprise, which can be a fairly broad topic, but essentially how do enterprises of all types, if you're a manufacturing distribution company, for instance, how do you leverage mobile, again, inside the 4 walls of your organization? How do you leverage it in your supply chain? So that seems to be a pretty hot topic also. What are some others, Ron?
I would say apps. A lot of the questions we have come from, do I focus in on Android? Do I focus in on, BlackBerry or iPhone? They really seek to us for advice. And from there, who do I go to help build the product? And so that's a real keen area for us as well. There's no other organization in this area where if you think of how do I build an app? What's my strategy for mobile advertising? We are the resource for that, for where people go as a first step to say, how do I fill in the blank? Why do I fill in the blank in mobile? That's where we want to be.
Yeah. And I think to add to what Ron said is when we do put on events is to really involve the industry that we're focused on. So if it's mobile in the healthcare, we work really hard and try to dive really deep in terms of building the panel discussion, representatives and the keynote presenter and so forth, and make sure that they're really representing their industry well when it comes to mobile, and try to be that bridge between the industry side and the mobile side. And I think that's our sweet spot, so we become a bit of a intermediary to be able to make those connections. So I always like to think of ourselves as a connector more than anything else.